I am Coach Leslie.
And I'm Coach Andrea, and welcome to the CLA Fitness Hip Series. This is the classic glute getter. Boy, that's hard to say. The classic one.
Yes, and this is our go-to routine to help people kind of find their glutes, strengthen their glutes, and it's a great place to start if you just aren't sure kind of how strong your glutes are.
We've all started with this one, and as we've said before, the glutes are among the strongest and most powerful muscles in your body. They help stabilize your pelvis and keep your hips and knees aligned and provide power in a host of activities. You can do this routine anywhere and any time, and it takes no gear.
Right? You really want to work to feel this where you should, which is in your glutes. And we'll be giving you some cues, but a lot of it depends on kind of your body position. And because everybody's hips are just a little bit different, you might have to kind of move around to find it. So definitely do that. This is a routine that we come back to over and over again. It never gets easier.
No, it can be really intense, so if you find that, just take a break and then come right back to it wherever we are. You can do it.
And by all means, if you don't know where to fit this into your program or what's appropriate, go ahead and contact Coach. And I think we're ready to get started.
We're going to do this routine one time through, and for those of you who have done it before, we do have some extra credit bonus exercises at the end, so stay tuned for that.
All right. All right, we're going to start laying on our side, and you can use your arm to keep your head kind of neutral. And you're going to want your knees bent and your hips bent, not at a 90-degree angle, but at some angle. And this is one of the positions you might play with. Some people might actually get up to 90 degrees, and some might have to be a little bit straighter. We go somewhere kind of in the middle. And we're going to start with one leg out straight, kind of hip height. Keeping your hips nice and quiet, you want to swing that leg forward and then swing that leg back. Really focus on the extension behind you, but without putting it into an arch in your back.
You're keeping your upper body still. Slow and controlled movement. You often see people kind of just swinging their legs around.
We're going to do one more of these. Then without taking a break, you're going to go into a big bicycle forward. So big bicycle with your legs again. Really think about that extension behind you without arching your back. Your core is nice and engaged.
You stabilize your upper body with your arm right here, if you need it.
Do two more. Good, and then without taking a break after this one, you're going to reverse that bicycle. So start with that extension behind and bring it up and around.
The extension behind is where everybody has a lot of trouble. So
Right.
really think about reaching back there. And where should you be feeling this? On the outside of your hips. Make sure you're
That glute.
Yeah. Make sure you're staying kind of rolled a little bit forward, not popping out.
Good, this is the last one. Then you're going to take that straight leg, you're going to tap that heel down in front of you, lift it high up in the air, and tap the toe back. And that's one.
I have to straighten my legs out for this one. And this one is where you often see people kind of popping up too high. Do you see how I'm tipping my hip back? Keep it very far. Keeping those hips aligned.
And definitely rock your hips forward if you're not feeling this.
You should be feeling this. Oh boy.
Good. Now from here, you're going to just take that leg up and back, slightly behind you, your heel towards the sky in a straight leg raise. Up and down. Good, and then take that leg straight, and you're gonna do 5 circles behind you, or just in reverse.
It's like you're outlining a basketball with your foot.
Right.
It's not a big circle.
And then you're gonna reverse that circle.
Oh, I think I was doing the other way. Oh well.
It doesn't matter.
Because, ooh, are you feeling it? My goodness, this is an intense one.
And there you go. That is your hip series, and you should be feeling that
Oh,
right
yeah.
out here. Now we're gonna go on to the other side.
Okay, we've switched sides. Ready to go.
Good, make sure those hips are nice and stacked and rock just a little bit forward. You're gonna start with that leg straight out, hip height, and you're gonna kick forward and then kick back.
Without kicking your companion over here.
Right.
I'm good. Again, your head should be pillowed with your arm, just so your spine stays in alignment. Keeping your upper body still.
Good, let's go into those big forward bicycles. You work on that extension. Don't let it come out of that spine. If you're not sure something's working, you can even put your hand there. Got 3 more this way. Good, and let's reverse that bicycle. Start with that extension behind.
Keep breathing. Is it starting to burn yet? Yes, it is. It's all right. Stay with it. If it really becomes too intense, just take a break, but come right back to it.
Good. Now we're going to go to our straight out. You're going to tap that heel down, lift up, and tap that toe back. Remembering not to swing that hip back. Good. Now take that leg straight and just up and back and lift and lower.
Making sure your hips stay tilted forward so you're feeling it.
You want to feel it right out here.
You can tell by the screaming it's doing. Oh my goodness.
Right, now that leg's nice and straight. You're going to do your 5 circles either way. So start with one direction.
Outlining a basketball or something, not real big.
And then reverse direction.
Stay with it.
Nice job.
All right. Woo! Yeah, that got those glutes.
Hopefully you felt that as much as we did.
Oh boy.
Now, for those of you who are wanting a little extra credit, we're going to add on 3 more exercises.
Oh, I don't know. We can do it. Okay, are you ready? This
We're
is
ready.
it. Extra credit. Glutes.
Who
Here
doesn't
we go.
like extra credit? All right, so you're back down here, hips are rocked forward. You're going to take that knee up to a 90-degree angle. Imagine you have a board laying across this leg, and you even want that foot just slightly above this knee. And then you're going to lift the whole leg as a unit and kind of a hinge with your hips, just up and down.
You're not popping your hip back. You're
Not at
just
all.
moving your leg.
Might have a smaller range of motion than some, and that's fine. Good. Then you're going to take your feet together and elevate them. And you're just going to do a clamshell, lifting that knee up with your feet staying in the air and squeezing together.
Hips forward.
Got 2 more. Good. And so then the third exercise, you're just going to drop that bottom leg. You're going to keep your top leg at hip height. If you're wondering how to kind of keep that space, you could even use a little towel or pillow or something in here.
I'm just using it as a spacer, not really resting my leg completely on that.
Right, but it helps you keep your knee still. Because with your knee still, you want to do an arc with your foot, dropping the heels together and then lifting that heel up. But your knee shouldn't be moving at all in terms of up and down. It's just a rotation. Three more. Good, last one. Nice work.
Okay.
And here comes Puppy.
One more side.
Did you come to say hello to everyone?
Always.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna start with that knee up at a 90-degree angle. Imagine that board laying across your leg. Your foot's just slightly higher than that knee. And you're gonna hinge at your hip, lifting the whole leg up and back down. Might be a small motion. You don't wanna let that hip rock back. You're gonna feel it right out in here.
I also feel it in my lower glute.
Yes,
The leg
absolutely.
that's on the ground.
Two more. Good, and we'll go on to that clamshell with your feet in the air. And open and close.
Keeping your hips rotated forward.
Keep breathing. Two more. Good, and drop that bottom leg. The knee stays in one place.
If you're using a towel, stick it in there now.
And make that arc with your foot. Just rotation. Two more.
Tell we're
A little more
feeling
wobble on
it.
this one.
Yeah, we're feeling it.
Good
Almost.
job.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you for sticking with us and trying it out.
Oh, don't forget to like us on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, and make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. We will see you next time. Thank you. That's terrifying. I'm not doing this one again.
I know, right?
So that'll work.
That's fine as long as I don't kick